Okay, this is a video response to Phobos Mars and Gaming Eugenics. From they both posted a couple of comments on my surviving being raped by a feminist. Oh, and by the way, I want to say thank you to everybody who's given me words of support when it comes to that video. I really appreciate that. It gives me warm fuzzies. But yeah, Phobos Mars and Gaming Eugenics both want to know, why did I put up with it for so long? Why did I stay with her for a year and a half beyond what she did to me? Speaking of my abusive ex-girlfriend. I didn't have the sense of self-worth, and I didn't have the self-esteem. And I also think that some of it was youthful ignorance, and, well, I was so desperate to have a long-term committed relationship at that point, because I had yet to have one, that I was desperate to make things work. And, well, I tried. I tried them with a really bad person. And with somebody who clearly didn't know what a healthy relationship was, or was not practicing what she preached. I think to some degree that would fall into the category of battered woman syndrome, or battered partner syndrome. She treated me badly, but I didn't think anybody else would love me or want to be with me. I thought that she was as good as it got, because I had yet to have a relationship or to go out and date somebody who would treat me better. Ironically enough, around the time I started dating her, I dated a couple of other girls, or gone out on dates with a couple of other girls who were really nice women, and I'm sure that the relationships would have been better. But I chose her rather than the other two, or one of the other two. And little did I know in those college days of racing around campus with a rainbow cape, that I had quite a few fans. One of those fans has gone on to become my best friend here in Columbus. Another one, after I broke up with the abusive one, we went on a few dates, but she was going off to Spain the next summer, so it wouldn't have worked out anyway. But, you know, we had a couple of good dates, and we had a good time. I just didn't realize that those people were out there, because I had that low of self-esteem and that low of sense of self-worth. So yeah, that's why I stayed with her. But, you know, what's really funny is I can still remember the look on her face when I told her, no, I'm not following you. Because she was all talking about going to Boston, because apparently Boston is so amazing. Not trying to rip on anybody who lives on the East Coast. Not trying to rip on you. But she was all about Boston this and Boston that and Portland this and Portland that. And I'm just like, no. My place is here in the Midwest. I feel that it is very important that the Midwest has openly LGBT adults, which I am. And I feel that my place is here in the Midwest. Because, you know, the East Coast and the West Coast are a decade ahead of us when it comes to civil rights for LGBT adults, for LGBT people. And so to have another rainbow rocker here fighting the good fight, that's what I'm all about. My place is here in the Midwest. And between that realization of, no, I don't want to go there, no, I will not go there, and getting my degree, I got that sense of self-worth, and my self-esteem got a whole lot better. And that's what led me to breaking up with her and moving on. So yeah, that's why I stayed with her. Call it what you will, battered partner syndrome, lack of self-esteem, lack of sense of self-worth, or youthful ignorance. But that's why I stayed with her. Peace out, YouTubes, and I hope I answered your questions.